Okay, I'm hoping I've fixed everything. And we will have no more problems. So, hello. I'm here. Finally. I've been trying to get this set up for like an hour at this point, but it took so long. Anyway, I'm back. Hello. It's been like a week since I last streamed. It's been a little bit busy considering, you know, it's almost Christmas, but I'm here. So yeah, greetings. So yeah, now, as you can tell, I've got a tattoo. So, that's cool. That happened. I was seeing someone for like a month, but then shit hit the fan, so there was that. And yeah. Just some crazy stuff. But anyway, let's just jump straight into Amnesia today. Because it's a game that I've been wanting to play for a while, but, you know, it's PC. And I didn't have a PC until about, well, a PC that I could use until this year. So yeah, I'll just start prepping that in that case. Just give me 1 second, because it's always a little bit hard to start these games that doesn't allow you to move your mouse off screen. Wait, nope, I fucked it. God damn it. Get me out of here. Okay, 1, and then, okay, let me turn that off. That off. Yes. And then we go into this. And it should be good. Perfect. That is fantastic. I'll just fix that a little bit. Yeah, no, everything's good. Cool. Yeah. Let me just quickly check something. I want to see how it is with the lights off. Alright. Ooh, spooky or dramatic. Cool. In that case, let's do this shit. You know what? Considering I've never played the game before, normal. I'm fine with normal. Unless you have experience with survival horror, I usually just go for whatever the second hardest mode is.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten.
Oh, shit. Am I replaying?
Shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Damn. I think I've forgotten more of this than I usually have. Give me 1 second. So this is the start, it looks like. I've been bleeding. Journal, J for journal. Notes, no notes available. Diaries, mementos. Follow the liquid trail to find its source. Cool. Just give me 1 sec, I'm just going to do some fucking promo for a sec. isn't. Cool, that's one. And then where is the next one? There we are. And the third. And the fourth. There. Too easy. All good. Let's jump straight into this. Cool. Now, what the fuck is happening? Ooh, that mouse sensitivity is bad. Input. Smooth mouse sensitivity is at 1. Okay. Oh my god, that's so much better. Okay, let's move. So yeah, looks like it definitely wants us just to follow. Oh god, what the fuck's happening? We good? We good? Look, I can relate to the whole tripping over your own feet. I'll say that. Okay. Why'd you blow me in here, game? Ah. Tinderbox. Cool. Thank you. Hey. Fantastic. I can break things. Phone, I am not talking to you. Please shut up. Okay. Well, there's another one in there. Left mouse button. Okay, yeah, no. See, I know game. You don't have to tell me. Yep. There we go. Get out of my way. Okay. It's good. I don't have to do it the whole way. Just a flick of the wrist is enough. Which is what I like to see. Was that me? Or was that someone else? What's going on? Where am I meant to be looking? The game just kind of fucking flung me all over the place there. Okay, what else we got? Open door over there. What's over here, though? An ominously dark room of painting, of course. Well, he is no longer a threat. Anyway. Okay, so that's how you access inventory. I picked up 4 tinderboxes. Damn, are you sure I'm saying? My sanity is crystal clear, are you sure about that? Let's see what we got going on here. Fairly certain that that is not what a sane person would experience. Oh well. Old archives it is. Cheered him on. Definitely rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? Young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Hell yeah, childhood bullying, let's go. Who needs education? Sanity. Oh, those are roaches. That's not good. I'm leaving. The roaches have disappeared. I am indeed insane. A slight headache. I'm seeing bugs that don't exist. I think that constitutes as more than just a slight headache at this point. But, whatever. Lantern. Okay, that'll be helpful. Get out of here, education. Ooh, a chest. Come on, open up. Fuck. Stay open. There we are, fucking finally. That took far too much effort for what it was. Great, I can't open it. Damn. Yeah, another box. And a broom. Let's see. If I can just light this broom on fire, I'd have myself one hell of a weapon. Yeah, come on. Get in there. Perfect. Well, I don't know what the broom's made out of, but it sure ain't fucking wood. Okay. Ah, yes. A candle. Got some oil.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum. Find Alexander and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Alright, let's kill this baby boomer. The future's now, old man. Okay, this is all well and good, but where the fuck do I go? It says, yep, hey. You just need to go down to the basement, but where the fuck was the basement door? I don't remember seeing a basement door anywhere. Neat. I wonder if you could ever get up there. All I know is that I ain't fucking trying it. Let me check something. Notes, memos, anything. Where do I go? The note to self, diaries, nothing. Okay. I guess we just backtrack then. Okay, I missed something, obviously. What the fuck did I miss? There was nothing over there. I don't suspect I'm meant to walk through the roof. That's a dead end. Should be in here, right? Or somewhere over here. We got boxes. Large shelf. Oh! I missed that completely. Hey, look at that. Oh, roaches. Lovely, lovely. The door slammed shut behind me, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Hell yeah. Smart boy. Well, it does mean I have to fucking keep an eye out for every fucking nook and cranny that exists.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
You know what? I feel that we could just, like, you know, take that torch off of that fucking pedestal and burn this shit. Because it just looks like a fleshy spiderweb, and that is it. Besides that, yeah. What we got over here? It's just always half a second longer than I expect with that shit. Move it, bug boy. Okay, I can't leave. Got ya. That's not a good sign. Shit. What we got? Walk straight through the spiderweb. And it's still there. Fucking ruining my immersion. Terrible game. 0 out of 10. Yes. Shame I can't go through the fucking boarded up door. Oh. Hey, I thought I saw something in the corner there. Grab, 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 grab. Perfect. Tabularium. The archives. Is that where I came in? No, it was not. Grab, grab. There we are. I'll just quickly check what's through here first. And foremost, he fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Okay. What the fuck?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Ah, yes. Plunder foreign nations, all in the name of the British. Fair enough, that's basically all the British did in the 1800s. No, 1700s. Thought. Okay.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Honestly, all the writing in this game could probably be made into, like, just a fucking horror novel. And be a pretty decent one at that. Was there anything I missed in this hallway? I feel it might have been. Yeah, there's the entirety of that section, which I just basically ignored. How's my sanity looking? Still a slight headache, that's fine. Everybody gets slight headaches. Aggressive. Let me play. Damn. Okay, what else have we got? Is that blood? Okay, let's just go somewhere else, I say. still haven't explored this area. Of course, of course. This should be a completely new area. Oh. Someone was just using the piano, it sounds like. Nope. That one's locked, the Historia Loca. Alright. Who had the musical talent to play the piano here? God damn, I know it was fucking one of us. Yeah, it does work in the fireplace. Cool. That's good to know. That's something or someone did. Great. Got some oil. Doesn't look like I can see anyone through that hole. That's fine. What's this? It is a piece of paper. Lovely. More paper. Awesome. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Interesting. But it is breakable, you say. I just can't use my hand. I wonder if a large rock would work. Click right mouse button. A large rock would work. Fuck yeah. I know what I'm doing. I mean, barely, but still. Ah. It was not a note, but instead drugs.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Interesting. I'll go over to you in a minute. Let me check out this place. We got a chest. Yes. Oil, tinder.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it. You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
He's fucking growling at me. Huh? I've been hearing you for the fucking past 30 minutes. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour castle, Brennenburg. Okay, so that's where we are. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, as it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them will have their own twists on the tale, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. The Gatherers reaches all the way back in time to the 30-year War. Soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds, their bodies wrought by the tainted souls that left them disfigured and empty of essence. Cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. Moved silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to still living creatures. The prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp billac sacks, drag behind them, which reveal their presence. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, well-known erudite, visits Alstadt at the start of the 16th century, resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwest in Glad's, only never to be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later, dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. And the immortal Baron of Brennenburg lives in a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Alstadt, and like most of these noble birth rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Okay, so this is relevant. Researching the history reveals a little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century, it was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. Family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is, in fact, the one and the same who came from the rest over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. So he's immortal. Got ya. Ooh, fancy. What is over here? Oh dear. Is that a hiding spot? Yes, I see the key. I knew it, there was a note. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. Need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Oh fuck. Let me just jump in here. I don't hear anything. Did anything actually happen? Because it doesn't seem like it. Ah, that one buzzed me. Wait a sec. What's that? Oh, no, that's the key for the wine cellar going up. Wow. Is he still there? Okay. Fucking sprint out of here. Just leave. Just leave. Okay. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hannon awaited. Grinned the toothless villain. What the fuck? Oh. Well, that's not good. It's attacking me. All is good. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. That's not good. Well, this may be a problem. What's over here? Laboratory. The statues were praying, gazing into the dark domed ceiling. Well, that's probably not good. Hey, more. Fucking get a breath mint, mate. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that actually has something. Jeez. That doesn't look good. Well, I just keep getting hit by the fucking sanity loss events one after another. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from our most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of the less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. Moving them to the wine cellar. Okay. Well, I've already got the key to the wine cellar. I just gotta find out what the wine cellar is.
There should be more cuprites. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I wait for them, they lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Cool. Will the same thing happen? Yeah. Okay. Good to know, good to know. third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense them close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprit binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis, in hopes it will produce a more even solution. An even more solution. Experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. Might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemical solution to my predicament. Okay, so we got what we need to do, which is use the fucking alchemical ingredients to create a potion to melt off the flesh so we can continue.
Closing in.
And to do that, we must head to the wine cellar, I suppose. At least we know why we're doing these things now. Live stream, don't be a bastard, fucking work. Of course, it's in this spooky basement area. Use key on the door, got ya. Okay, my sanity's not quite normal, but it's more normal than it was. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cabin suddenly shifted and settled. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure if my Twitch is actually working. Because for some reason, it does not look like it is. I will just quickly check, see what's happening. Okay, yeah, no, it's working fine, it's just for some reason it doesn't say so up here. Cool, I shall have that on the side to show me what the fuck is happening. Cool. Put that in my little corner area of my desk. Awesome. So, yeah, let's get a move on.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Ah. Barrels. It's 2012 PewDiePie all over again. Fuck yeah. Okay. Cube right. Get me out of here. Rude of you to close the door while I'm in there. Okay, there's someone over there. You're not going anywhere, you're fine. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll be back for you, bitch. I just need to do something that won't drive me fucking insane.
It's cold. It's so cold.
Who is saying that? Stay back. I've got a hammer. Well, That's unsanitary. Anyway, let's get a move on. Ow. Fucking love this shit. Looks like they ended up cannibalizing themselves. How lovely.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Okay, yeah, Alexander is a bit of a piece of shit then. Wilhelm's last words in House of Gaddick. These are my final words. My confession is testament. 2 years ago, I was into Castle Brandenburg as most of the accuracy. I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honours I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, and advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with the decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brandenburg. Can't remember the numbers, but there are many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my maid drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. Baron locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skins have been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Well. How pleasant. Anyway. Let us continue. So yeah, my guess is it was like poisoned or something. Whatever they drank, it was not purely wine. Okay, I can't crouch. Will that grab his attention? No. Does he actually exist? It does not look like it. Okay. Picked up the orpiment. And I believe that's the last thing we need. For the rest, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fucking sprint to the rest of this shit. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the street begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire, and the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Cool. Anyway, to the laboratorium we go. Sat down by the Casbah well. Gasping for air, sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled brow. I wonder, can I just... Okay, that hurts me. Well, good to know. I'm missing one. Where's the fucking last one? The fuck was that? Oh. Well, that's a problem. So that means it takes 4 full oil pots to completely refill the lamp, which is good to know. Where's the 4th chemical? I may be a dumbass. Okay, that's just a tinderbox. Great. Well, I'll see if I can make it back upstairs. If I can't, that means the chemical is down here. Of course. Okay. Good to know. But I fucked up. I did fuck up. After enduring 3 days in the Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him to the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Fuck it. Damn it. Gibraltar. Back we fucking go, because I'm a dumbass. The cloth smelled of desert and damp. Most of the pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Okay, where's the fucker I missed? Got that one. Nothing else in here. Got the one that was in the corner here, right? Yep, that one's gone. Nothing else here. Cool. Is there anything over on this side? Not that I can see. Tinderbox. Nothing in there. Nothing over here. That's just a rock. What about on the far end? Anything over here? No, nada, nothing. Alright, what else we got? We got 2 rooms here. There's the last bitch. Of course it was the fucking last one. I'm a dumbass. Well. Now, how do we get out of here? It's fully refueled. How are we going to do this? There's chains up there. Okay. Hold down left mouse buttons while moving to the left stick to push. Oh. Neat. Can I squeeze in? Ah, okay. Come on, I can do it. Get out of my way. Fuck. I am ever so slightly stuck. Okay. Wonder. Okay. Brilliant. Just squeeze through that. Wait, that counted as solving a puzzle? Are you serious? Okay, well. I'll take it. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French shoulders opened fronted on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in the haze of gunsmoke. I feel like we already read that one. Ah. God, the strawberry jam is attacking me. Good. Well, we don't need to go back down there at least. So, full hardcore parkour skills right there, buddy. And finally, the single one I was missing. Now, do I just... Okay, I guess I don't put that there. Turn on the burners first, got ya. Now can I put this there? Guess not, okay. There is a container below the contraption. What the fuck are you on about? What do you mean I can't use it this way? Okay. Yeah, come on. Oh, I have to turn the burners back on. Of fucking course I do. Okay. Okay, there we are. Brilliant. A pot of acid. Time to go get high. Let's go. Okay, but with this, I believe we should be able to continue on, I suppose. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of observing a cabin on the SS Hortensia, headed for London. Stop. Too much strawberry jam all over the place here. At least I can finally leave the first area, hopefully. Hey, fuck yeah, look at that. Alchemist. Smart boy. The cloth smelled of desolate damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Gotcha. Wow. How pleasant. Close the door. That obviously means I'm safe, right? You stay the fuck out of here, mate.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Interesting. Alright. Little monster buddy. Where are you? Do you even exist?
Is anyone there?
Nope. No one is here. There exists no one in this entire plane of reality.
25th of June.
We shall ignore that. Listen to the law.
I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Fuck. Which area was that from? Goodbye. Ooh, this ain't good. I think I might be... Yeah, I'm insane. Awesome. Ah, yep, that's right. Dangerous strawberry jam. Completely forgot. Let's just get back up for now. Reestablish where I am. And continue. So that's why that was blocked off. Probably gonna keep it blocked off while I pull up the hatch. Just so I don't get fucking jumped from behind. Something is clogging the crank and pulley contraption. What? Ah! I see it. I need a box of some sort. That one is stuck in place, not that one. That one is also stuck in place. Finally. One that's not super glued onto the floor. There we go. Brilliant. I am also not insane. Gotta love it. We good? We good. Get some oil for the road. There's no oil left. Lovely. Yep, crouch. Cool. Awesome. Someone doesn't seem all that thrilled of me being here. The cellar archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Well, that's not good. Oh no. This isn't good. I think it's still in the room with me. Fuck. This is not the best situation to be in. Shit. Let me just is that timed or not? It sounds like it might be timed. Either way, I'll find out in just a sec. Nope. Don't you dare. Stay over there. I think I go inside here. Okay. There is a human skull. Lovely. Use this. What are we doing? You get the fuck out of here, buddy. Move. More, please. Okay, let's just, fucking gun it. Well, that hurt. I am barely conscious. That's not a good sign. I am also barely sane. Pick that up. You go that way. I'm gonna hold on to this. Considering, as they said. Oh. Okay, as I thought, it was on a fucking timer. And they try to convince me otherwise, the bastards. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm going to just have to sprint that one. You stay there. Come on. You can do this shit. Fucking speed run this. No you don't, bitch. Get owned. There's a fucking another one. Are you serious? God damn. No. Well, you go over there. I shall take Mr. Torso with me. I was clearly holding down the sprint button. What the fuck is this? Alright. You go over there and eat what I gave you. Gonna go over here, throw this to the corner. Okay, fuck. That did not work. I thought I would... That would work as a distraction, but I guess not. Okay, so I have to wait until it starts eating up the time. And then it will be distracted. That's good to know at least. I'll wait until it gets to the torso. Come on, come on. Oh. Bitch. Dead flesh can act as a distraction. You don't say. Okay. At least I'm healthy again. Positives. We look at the positives here. Yeah, you come over this way, because honestly, I want you to. I'll throw that over there. You start munching down. Good. I'm going to open that just a tad. So yeah, it sounds like they've finished. Nah, you take that. Good. Brilliant. Close that. Jump up here. Am I good? Oh, it's locked with a simple lock. Brilliant. What the fuck is that simple lock? Now, my question is, can they open doors? They break them. Brilliant. Hello, needle? Was that all I needed? Tell me that was all I needed. Fuck yeah. Something large brushed against his leg and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Well. You stay down. Not again. God damn, I'm fucking nailing this shit. Run. Not a chance. He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean, the lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing, warm yellow light of the setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean, reaching towards the coast of Portugal, and thought, if it was another dream. Fuck yeah, nailed that shit. Okay, got it. You want me to go over there. However, I'm more distracted by whatever the fuck this is. Puking baby fountain. Okay, wait. Let me just try and dissect this here. We've got a grown woman's legs, bird wings unattached to everything, a fucking millipede body that also has wings, with a baby's head that's spewing water. I mean, it makes about as much sense as everything else that's occurred here so far, so I am not going to judge it. Style, that's what it is.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Okay. Neat, so that'll take us down to where Alexander's, it seems. Do I need to go there yet, or do I want to go there yet? I have no clue. More than likely, though, it's just not going to work. As I thought. Fucking call this adventure game bullshit. Anyway, let's explore this room a little bit more. Want to see what's here. Got the study. Guest room. And over to the right, we have a normal door. What's down here? Storage. Ah. Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken by thieves, he assumed. He wondered if anything had been left, considering all the hands it had passed. You know what? Maybe storage was not the best place to go first. Yet the darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. You don't say! It's all the diaries. Okay. What do we got over here? Tinderbox. No torch for it. A unicorn horn. Oh fuck. So that actually was a threat. Damn, bro, look at those cheeks. Okay. Well, that wasn't great. This has gone over there. I'll check what's down here, I reckon. explosive mixture. I've prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress how important it is. The mixture is handled with care. Try to tell your featherbrain servants this time before you go ahead with your plans. Not safe by themselves, explosives, and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. Arrange 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. Just gonna mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Cool. Cool. Nobody's down here, it looks like. Right? Right. The valve has been rusted shut. That's not good. What's over here? Perfect. If I could pick it up. There we are. Box. So yeah, room over on the other side, and we got boxes, of course, mini boxes. Oh, a drill part. Take it that works with that. Okay. A drill does not consist of 2 parts. Damn. What a shame, what a shame. Is there a 3rd drill part here? There is. Hell yeah. No. There we are. A hand drill. What the fuck do I do with this? Valve is rusted shut. Okay, that works. A vessel is needed for liquid. I still have the vessel. Hell yeah. Yeah, come on. Then we have our explosive mixture. Well, that was easier than expected. What else we got? Is the monster still on this side?
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home.
Yep.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Okay, this is what the fucking explosive was for. Time to run. Still budge? Yep. How far away do I need to be? God damn. I just need to... grab something to whack it with. Or do I just need to go further? Or do I need to set it up first? I think I might need to set it up. Nothing's happening. How big's the blast area? Like that? Yeah. We even blew away the dead body that was here. Lovely. And yep, nothing else over here. What's over in this corner over here?
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
You're welcome. Yep. Well, that's obviously where I'm meant to go. Got rotting pigs. Lovely. And I am out of oil. What the fuck is this? Get out of here. Yeah, nope. I am fully out of oil, but I do have 30 tinderboxes. Fuck. Nope. You stay in there. Fuck. He's real. He's real. Gave up after one hit though. Might be real, but he may not be a threat. Or did it want me to think he was real? Oh, he's real. He's real enough. Oh. Of course. The fire would burn me. Why am I not surprised? Case of a missing rod. Fully set of 3 rods is unavailable. There is 1 rod in the study room which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Ah, now it's back. No one of that. There you don't. See ya. Ouch. Yeah, as I thought it was that. Nope. Oh, that's not good. It looks like I was not meant to go in here. That's a bit of a problem. Ready? And he's right outside the door, so I can't. Well, I think I might have soft locked myself here. Because I can't open up the door because it's in the fucking way. You can't break down the door because I'm not meant to fucking be in it. So this is a problem. Can you leave? Ah, fuck it. I'm just going to... do I want to save anything or just... The question is, did it auto-save it? I honestly do not know. Might just leave. Please. I do not want you here. Go away. Okay. Well. I'm just going to exit. Hope that it auto-saves. Continue. Jump back into it. Now that I know there's fucking nothing there. Just... Oh, am I starting from the very beginning? Fuck, I should have chose the save and exit option. God damn, I'm a dumbass. I thought it would have auto-saved after I fucking solved the puzzle, but I guess not. Control head, that's the most important bit here. Then I wait for... Nope. Stay the fuck back. That up. Wait for you to go in the other direction. Look at those cheeks. Okay, we speed running this shit. Did he just sneeze? Oh, fair enough. And we good. Okay, speed run this shit. Let's go. Get that shit open. Grab that. Red. Pick that up. That's a roach on my screen. Nothing else here. Go over to this side. Rip this door off its hinges. There we are. Pick that up. Is there anything over here? Nope. Okay, moving on. Then going through here. Ow. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Anything else? Nope. Then go in through here. Move out of the way. Open this shit up. Grab, grab, grab. Perfect. Not that. Grab that. Grab that. I'm missing a piece, right? Oh, I'm not. Too easy. Pull that up. Do. Oh, come on, let me do two things at the same time. I can multitask. It's fine. I might fail, but I can multitask. Okay, there we go. Time to leave. And then just power through the
Please,
flashback.
let me go. I won't tell anyone. I swear. I just want to go.
Yep, there she is.
home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Yep, I missed. I will pick one of these rocks up. And goodbye. That's it. There's a tinderbox over there.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Cool, we'll open that shit up because there's just a monster there. Yeah. That is legit the opposite way. Now, take that. Perfect. Then I guess after this I just fucking speed run to the exit, I suppose. Cool. Open this shit up. Those are the two things I need. Grab that. Read. Grab, stop moving. Hello. How you want to do this? Like that? Okay, sure. And then let's just speed run this shit. And I'm not going to soft lock myself this time. Oh, what the fuck is catching up to me? The man that waddles like a penguin is catching up to me. What is this? Uh-oh. Oh, there's another one. Curve around. I got it. No. Darkness can act as cover. Cool. Good to know at least. Can't just run from these bitches. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. That's not too bad. Okay, yeah. Oh, shit. Fuck that. Okay. That did not work. Darkness can act as a cover. I tried. I wonder if I can just like distract him to the fucking corner of the room. Where is he? And from here I'm sprinting. Because at this point, there's nothing they can do to catch me. Is this another dream, he thought, and screamed at the top of his lungs. Okay, well.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Yeah, come on, you can make it. There we are. And let's check out the guest room. He returned the teacup to the saucer and picked up the orb as one wooden apple, and pondered on the strange happenings.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Yeah, I don't know. Expected that to shadow. What's in the second one? Absolutely. Oh. Loud and out enough.
2nd of July. 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Well, that is neat. Sorry, I was just checking something. Yep. Interesting how that thing is titled Revelations. Let's see, we got anything on the bottom drawer here? No. Brilliant. Oh, fuck yeah. Crowbar. Time to whack things.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Broken, you say? Not for much longer. Oh.
The key.
Damn.
Please, let it be here.
I had a weapon for a total of like less than a minute. Fuck's sakes. Nope. Stay. Well, I think we're good. Just in case, let's close that up. And open that. Got nothing in there. Nothing in there. Yeah. What was here?
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Also, was this small area just for lore in that case? Because that's what it seemed like. I'm gonna be honest. There was nothing else of interest here. Like, absolute nada. Painted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet has been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Well, next section. Study. Let's go. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only which... I didn't get to finish that. Sounds like there's somebody fucking dying in here. Let me just close that, eh? Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. Trusted student and friend Johann Weyer. Most remarkable thing happened. I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. Found one of those orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. Inexplicable as a helidromist described it as in the Hortus Conclusus. Was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. Big enough to fill my cupped hands, the texture was smooth and jagged, its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of those antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. As you can understand, it is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. Felt that it was trespassing. I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I sensed something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, the guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. He made his way to a nearby ravine where he stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard a cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Engulfed me, the colours of the forest washed away before my eyes, kept running through the bleak surroundings. Trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves ascending on the ground, covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance as I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground. This certainly must sound strange, or I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. Guardian had taken the orb from me, but it's still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening to the howling cry I heard in the forest. It had been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. Last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alsbret. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Is that the guy that also designed the explosive formula? Interesting. I wonder if it's the same orb in that case. Like Daniel was talking about in his Revelation story. Stefano. Hell yeah, 2012 PewDiePie, let's go. Nah, it's all good. Throw that up at least a little bit. Well, that tells me something that I need to do. Grab one of these. And kablooey. Tinderbox. Okay. I sense that's where I need to go. But I will go there eventually, just not right now. Oh, that's a dog's head. Lovely. Animal experiments. Canis lupus familiaris. Short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in a dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. No, cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Lovely. Well. What is that? That's a dead bird, of course it is. Canine spine.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it.
Wait.
It's definitely there.
Goddamn. This dog is defying the laws of physics as we speak. Ah, fuck. Damn. I did as much as I could. Well, let's move on. Figure out what else we got going on. Well, that's unpleasant. Get the fuck out of here. That's my brain looking. Ah, barely sane. Got ya. Laudanum. Anatomy Frontiers, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The Antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the power, the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice as they prove less of a hassle to acquire. And also, you know, legal. Still not great. Okay, yeah, just as I thought. Any secrets over here? Nah. None at all. Well, out the window we go. Now, oh, the flesh is coming outside of the castle as well. That's not good. Cool. Well, of course, hanging meat in the study. Where else would I dry my salt? I mean, salt dry my meat. Fuck. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind does not even waste a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. So what is that from the perspective of? That is the question I believe I am having. Elevator machine instructions. Make sure you use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. Up 8, down 8. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. What do we got over here? Hell yeah, almost at full fuel now. That's good. I believe that's all I came here to do, right? Got nothing else. Well, glad I ain't down there. Nothing over here still. Lovely. It's time for me to leave. Awesome. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Well, I believe the flesh has finally found where I am. That's not good. The baby is puking blood.
Herbert, how did we find this place?
And there's also a dead person.
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Oh,
Why
he's
isn't
gone.
he with us? Didn't he want to come?
Well,
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
damn, I can't splash in the water anymore either. Fucking, what is this shit? Doesn't even allow me to play in the fountain. Let's see, I'm guessing I'll replace it in the machine room. Do I have a key for the machine room? J, mementos. An important key is hidden in the guest room. Are you fucking serious? Well, back we go. I thought the guest room was just a place for more exposition and plot, and that was it. But I guess it is somewhat important. Ah, a torso. Get out of here. Alright, so where was this important key you speak of? Because I didn't see shit. Said it was hidden. So I'll give it that. Ah. Is this important? No, that is a coat rack, Jackson. What are you doing? Coat hanger. I don't know, what would you call it? Said there is an important key hidden here. Got the rods, I got the drill bit, I got the hole needle. So where is the key that you speak of? In there? No. 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 Wait a second.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
I'm not dumb, I'm just blind. It's fine. Okay. Well, so William Smith had been marked, and there was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. But yeah, let's move on. Now that I actually have the key to open this up. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. So how are we looking, Mementos? Find a way to start the engine? Okay, we have a way. We just gotta get there now.
July 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Interesting. Quadratus versus. Let's see. I believe, what was it? Each side had to equal 8, was it? Hey, look at me, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. I can math. I can puzzle. So what's over here? Don't need to twist that. Awesome. Yeah. Anything else that matters? We have a door. Awesome. Can I actually... Okay, I thought it was glowing blue, but I guess not. It's just a card.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Okay, so that must have been the letter that he mentioned before that gave him both, what was it? Sense of comfort and also sense of distress, or whatever he said. Let's just like that. Only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Yeah, I already picked up the rods, that's absolutely fine. I take it, that was not correct. What was the order again? Notes, machine equipment, no. No, diaries. It was not diaries. I feel like it was notes, but is it like separate pages? Yes, there is. Okay, cool. Nope. Okay. Trinity Steam set functions for so yeah, Trinity 4-phase complete. Trinity 4-phase. Okay, that was not it. Is there something I'm missing? Let me just quickly go down for a sec and double check to see if I'm missing anything. Because I feel like I'm not. I just feel like I'm dumb. Okay, so that's where the cogs go. Cog that's been scattered around the area. Saw one earlier. Okay, I'll go back and get the other cogwheel that was upstairs in that case. There's one. And I believe there was another one. And one more. Damn, I feel like this is too much work for elevator maintenance. Well, elevator maintenance in the 1600s, but still. Then there was one more. Was it in the corner here? No. Was it in this room? Maybe. I swear I saw it somewhere. Yep, come on, you can reach it. There we are. Was I imagining things? I know I definitely saw one in a different room. But yeah, no, guess I must just have been imagining things. Might be one further down in that case. Or I'm a dumbass, and it's in the room that I neglected. I am indeed a dumbass. Brilliant. And yeah, let's take Mr. Cog back to the machine. Flick this switch. How much work exactly? Nothing to ignite, eh? Gotcha. Square box does not go in circle hole. Damn. What about the circle barrel? Come on, the shapes line up. Yep. Oh, tin box. Coal. Okay. It needs more coal. Lovely. Okay. Let me just get you all the coal. Fucking Krampus. That is what you wish. Is it rules of 3? Yeah, that's right. Rules of 3, of course it is. What fucking work does it need? I see see nothing else wrong with this. It's because I need to go upstairs and do the fucking rods. I think it might be.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Cool. So let me pull up the fucking nose again. Yeah, done that. Will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Okay. Trinity steam set functions, full phase amplitude. They're hints in the fucking names. God damn it, I'm a dumbass. Okay, so Trinity obviously goes for the side with 3. Full phase goes with the fucking 4 sides. And this flow cycle, it is cyclic, it is a circle. Because I am a daft bitch. God damn it. Alright, now this should work. Pull the lever cronk. Fantastic. We succeeded. It's time to get out of here before we get eaten alive by strawberry jam. Ouch. Ouch. Doors over there. Just sneak around. He flipped through the book of the monarchs looking for etchings and counted. Oh, we've already read that one. That's fine. Alright. It's time to take the elevator out of this place finally. Okay, let's take it fast. Gotcha. So William Smith had been marked. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what they meant. So the young man from the other day is referring to the character. Okay, no stopping the elevator. One-way trip. Let's go. Well, the servants avoided him, yet he knew they were there. They all smelled the spice of wine, and the mystic scent permeated by cloves of the sage. Cool. Well, we're mostly alive. I don't know how. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Come on. There we go. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna call it here tonight, considering it is, what was it? I've been going for almost 2.5 hours now. Well, 2 hours and 16 minutes, and it is about 1:30 a.m. over in Australia. So yeah, everybody decided to drop by tonight. I thank you for joining me. I'll probably be continuing this tomorrow night, hopefully. And yeah, if you haven't yet, give me a follow just so you don't miss out, and you can tell when I'm live. Because yeah, I will be playing this. I'll try and finish the game before Christmas hits. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I've been Spooky Pleasant, and yeah, enjoy your night. Peace.